Hello and welcome to the next episode of The Heart TV. Today with innogy Innovation Hub. Naveed, welcome. Could we start with the story of how actually everything started for you? Why did you set up the innogy Innovation Hub?
The utility business model globally has been disrupted with the new technology, the wind power, the PV farms, the reducing prices, that now it's not really the same way that we used to do business gonna work in the next 10 to 20 years. So some utilities react to this change in a different way. One is to protect what you have, or another one, we took a totally different approach. But we analyzed that the same forces which are disrupting us, how can we actually adopt them, work with them, leverage them, and create new business models ourselves. So to do so, it is very difficult to do that within your own company. So we created an independent unit with an independent mindset and a culture, and give them a task to say, now find those business models that are going to actually keep us relevant for another 50 years. And that's why we have Innovation Hub, which is digging into all the business model innovation and working with a lot of startups.
Some companies in such situation scout startups. Some try to set up a corporate accelerator to work with early stage founders. Some try to build companies themselves. What is the model that you took?
It's a journey. It's exactly, I must say, it's a journey, because it wasn't an easy thing to just say, let's do it this way and that's the best way to do it, because as you know, in innovation you have to try different things before you find the right customer journey. Same thing happened with us as well. Our operating model has evolved from being very internalized innovation to an open innovation. So first we used to build things with our own teams, hiring people ourselves and doing things ourselves. Now we are actually collaborating a lot more with an ecosystem, investing in the ecosystem and making them grow with us. So this shift is part of the innovation maturity, and also we already seeing now the fruits of it actually.
And which of the approaches is working so far best for you?
I think it's a hybrid approach. You need to transform your company culture as well. You need to bring those practices, entrepreneurial mindset from outside, helps to change the core. But also the core has certain resources that you can offer to the market outside. There are certain things that we are good at as corporate. There are certain things that we have experience that they don't have. So we bring that as our value proposition to this ecosystem, and then through this sharing back and forth, it's a win-win, I think, strategy, and that is working. If it's just about, I'm just bringing money and somebody needs to be grateful for it, that I'm an investor, there are a lot of other VCs out there and accelerators out there doing that. So we created this win-win strategy. We bring our value proposition and we take from them the culture, the way of working, the entrepreneurial mindset, and I think that's really working actually now.
Can you share any of the results or examples?
The examples I would say would be, one is that a company that was working, there were two guys and they created maybe it was their third company, so they were serial entrepreneurs, and they created a really good algorithms around blockchain and payment, but they didn't have anybody who's doing blockchain payments as customer on their side. So we had those customers, so we said, instead of going to the SAP or instead of going to the Oracle to build something like this, we actually went to the startup world, identified that duo of founders. We brought our project, which was also in the startup, and combined them together, and now they are growing with the startup. So this was a very good combination. And there is another example in which there was a guy within our company who had an idea because he liked drones, and he likes to fly drones, he likes to work with the drones, he is part of the drone clubs. Now this is an example of internal empowerment. He joined our team because he was very innovative, he was very entrepreneurial, and he wanted to do something. A, he tried B venture, he tried to do C, but at the end we asked him, what are you really passionate about? And he said, I'm passionate about drones. And then we said, why can't you now do something with your passion? Within 3 months, he found a business model to actually fly drones over PV farms to check through the thermal cameras which PV plates are working and not working, compared to a helicopter flying on top of them. And he became a hit. He has been signing contracts left, right, and center, and we actually gave him money to found a company. So this was an internal example as well. So as I said, both examples are working. It's a hybrid approach, and we're really proud that finally we are on the right track.
If we could give a last tip for corporate teams that are just in the position in their day one of setting up such structures, what would be your advice?
Understand a couple of things, that they should not bring too much baggage with them wherever they're coming from, banking sector, automotive center. They should actually bring value, not weight. Second thing would be, they should keep these people a little bit away from the core. Give them a breathing space so that they can actually think differently. It's very difficult to be neutral if you're so much already in the day-to-day relationship with the core all the time. So give them a breathing space, a little bit outside. And the third thing would be, success is a meandering path. They are not going to get it right the first time.
So prepare for fuck-ups.
Prepare for fuck-ups, because they're going to happen along the way. Have a big heart and embrace the failures. Don't repeat the same mistakes again. Make new ones, but embrace them, and then go forward from there.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, and we wish you all making new mistakes all the time.